decided that we design the solution that suits us. And that solution is that everything we do, since they make our country and our land very uncomfortable for us, we will bring our freedom from diaspora. And that's what we're doing today. So the enabling environment that was not created for us in Biafra land, the different countries where we reside have created an environment, and we are struggling to bring this kind of system back to our people for them to live like human beings. So we will always outsmart the terrorist state of Nigeria.
Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa. And we can pray. Once he has that communication, Biafrans, we understand that Obato Obie does not take no crap from nobody. No matter who you are, you must respect that authority. That authority is the only thing that can protect all of us. But we thank God, somebody said this is a transition period. If these things does not happen, Biafrans will not know who is following our prime minister, who wants him to fail, who wants him to be out. So this moment is ordained to happen so that Biafrans will know who is who.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing program. Thank you so much for joining us once again on this platform. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. Please like and share this program. And remember, this platform where you are watching this program is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a platform that stands with the United States of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, under the control of Deputy Prime Minister COS Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, we bring information from the right source, the United States of Biafra, the government of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama to like and share. Information is power. Remember, our Prime Minister encouraged us to engage in radical evangelism. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us to carry everybody along. In doing that, you must help us to share this video. Like and share to family and friends and to every platform where you belong. This information.
Now, the Nigerian army has expressed concern over the low number of applicants from the southeast in the ongoing 2025 military recruitment exercise. Brigadier General Chima Ekeato, who leads the Army's recruitment and enlightenment team, revealed that while Kaduna State has attracted over 3,000 applicants, Enugu State has barely reached 100, despite being allotted 200 slots. He urged young people in the region to seize the opportunity and apply in greater numbers. Now, speaking of the town hall meeting in Enugu with local government chairmen, traditional rulers and community leaders, Brigadier General Ekeato emphasized that the consistent low turnout in the southeast has led to many unfulfilled quotas in previous exercises. He warned that the region risks losing its rightful share in military representation if the trend continues. Ekeato dismissed claims that Southeast recruits are deliberately sent to dangerous postings, adding that many officers from the region now occupy strategic positions within the army. He stressed the importance of equal participation to ensure fair representation and national unity. Well, we still have with us Barrister Darlington Agomo and Barrister Clem Aguyi. Now, I will be starting off with Barrister Clem on this one. Barrister Clem, now, about Southeasterners not joining the military, some have said that, look, they are more interested in business than they are in, the politics of things now. But how does this really affect their numbers, seeing that the accusation has been that, look, if you join, and we've had this come from certain people within the IPOB, discouraging young ones from joining the military, saying that if you put yourself in there, if you join the military, you will be taken to the front of different theaters of battle and killed, like the Nigerian government deliberately wants to dissipate and kill Southeastern youths. Do you think that is the reason a lot of Southeasterners are not participating in, joining seeing that out of 200 slots given to a particular state, only 100 has been filled?
Yes, what you've raised is a very serious concern, and it is caused by a combination of factors that you also mentioned. The fact that the propaganda of IPOB, that if you join the Nigerian army, they will deliberately send you to the danger zones. Of course, these are practical realities, because I don't know any family in the Southeast that have not buried one person or the other as a result of being sent to dangerous zones. And you also find the fact that also, when you also join the military in the Southeast, you find, and they post you to the Southeast, you find the IPOB or the unknown government attacking military checkpoints or military personnel, and most of them turn out to be also fellow Igbos that are being killed by these elements. And people begin to see joining the military as deliberate way of endangering your life and killing yourself, coupled with the fact that Nigerian army that used to be a symbol of our national unity, where there is no tribe, no tongue, no religion. You are an army, and your colleagues treat you without respect. But the situation where you find the army that now goes against itself on account of religion, and the army where your growth is determined by where you came from, or not because of your performance, agility, or activeness as a military officer. Of course, it's no longer attractive to people who actually feel merit should be the yardstick to measure their military performance.
Mr. Clems, let me stay with you.
Okay.
Understand, Kaduna State already has 3,000 applicants. What is their quota? And the Southeast, one state has 200, and they've done only 100. Isn't that some form of marginalization? That is for the optics that we don't even, that we also have 3,000 and we are unable to fill it. How come Kaduna State has 3,000 applicants already and a state in the Southeast has only 2,000? Is there any explanation for that? That is one question. Another question is, how often do they tell us that we have not filled our quota in the presidency, or in the Federal Ministry of Finance, or in the Central Bank of Nigeria? Why is it that they are telling us about not filling our quota when it comes to sending our young men to the killing fields? Isn't that some form of marginalization that the Southeast has been crying about? Isn't it clear now that looks like there are institutional frameworks to deepen and entrench marginalization of the Southeast? From what we just see now, from what we heard.
Of course, the issue of marginalization of the Southeast is obvious. It's very glaring there. Like when they say that the Kaduna State have 2,000 or 3,000 quota, which they have already met up, and you gave me 200. Is it not marginalization? Can't you see the clear marginalization? I mean, the fact that you even gave Kaduna 2,000 or 3,000, and you're giving Enugu State 200, it's obviously that you're marginalizing them. And who wants to take that? They want us to jump and clap for you that you gave me 200 and you gave another, say, 3,000. What made them to give the 3,000? It is obvious that even by putting the 200, this 200 I'm putting in just for putting in stake for you, and then you continue to subjugate them. Like you rightly asked, why are they not talking about our presence in NNPC? Why are they not talking about the Southeast presence in the Central Bank? Why are they not talking about Southeast being able to have a equivalent number of the federal character reflected in the appointment of the president in positions? Why are we still getting 25? The other people are getting 25 appointments The other zones are getting 55, like the Southwest are getting 55, 60 appointments. So these are the issues. So is it to come and carry gun and go to war front that you know that I'm not represented?
All right,
I'm not saying that the Southeast, I'm not saying the Southeast should not join the military. They should join the military and they should join the police.
We are the ones the barrister claims. Those from the Southeast are the ones crying that they are being marginalized. They are the ones also talking about not being represented evenly. But yet, we're having a clear indication of them exempting themselves from those things that can lead to possible appointments. You know, for example, we've talked about the chief of staff. We've talked about, you know, so many other high ranks being occupied by people from different other regions in Nigeria. But with this that we're getting from another Southeasterner now, Chima Ekato, telling the youth from that region that their active participation is needed, or else they'll be losing out. Don't you think also that them exempting themselves from participating, from, you know, joining the files, will also affect their representation when it gets to the rank?
Definitely, obviously, not joining, not being there will also affect the representation. But I'm telling you also that people who you are asking to join are seeing it for themselves, that they are marginalized. When you want to promote an IG of police, you go from AIG and promote your brother. And then the Igbo DIGs and Igbo AIGs are marginalized. They're not allowed to reach that peak. You go to the military, the same thing happens. When it is their turn to become, by rank, the chief of army staff, they will go back and retire you and put their own people above you, who are even your junior, and then retire you and pull you out. And why do you want to join such a force? I mean, Nigeria should be able to fix itself if they want all Nigerians to be at the table to talk. In fact, let me tell you, what's happening in the military is obviously a protest by the South. It's not that they don't want to join. Before the Civil War, the Igbos were all over the Southeast region, were all over the military and the hierarchy of the military and the commander echelon and the middle, the local echelon. So what happened after the Civil War? People begin to see systematic marginalization, people being prevented from reaching the peak of their career. So what's happening now is that the young men no longer feel attractive about it. I'm not happy about it. I would like our young men to be in the military, to be in all available field of all
right, then, thank you very much, Barrister
The fact
Claire.
that they're not doing that is a protest.
Well, thank you very much for your take there. Let's bring it to the studio now. Barrister Darlington. Now, Barrister, there's something else about the quota system, the quota to join the military. For the police, if you recall, sometime, was it 2 years ago? Was it 2 years ago or last year, when people were, you know, the police called for recruitment, and in Lagos, we saw a situation where
people were using their quota.
Yes, in Lagos here, people from the north were registering for, you know, to join the military. Anyway, Barrister, before we take your reaction, we've been told that we have a caller. Good morning to you. What's your name? Where you calling from? You have one minute to drop your contribution. Go right ahead.
Good morning. I'm Franklin calling from Germany.
Welcome, Franklin. Franklin, what's your contribution?
Yeah.
Go right ahead. Let's have it. 1 minute, please.
Good. I just want to contribute to the ongoing topic based on my own personal experience in 1986 when I wanted to join the army.
Okay.
And I'm from Mbitoli, Ikedru. Then it was Mbitoli, Ikedru in Imo State. And we were only 9 then, 1986 I'm talking about. And we were only 9. And what I made as a cutoff mark was higher than so many people from the northern states. And yet, we are not given the opportunity, I personally and some other people. So what I want to say is that the continued institutionalization of marginalization of Igbos contributes to a lot of problems that we have in the Southeast. And it gives credence to the IPOB propaganda to be believable. So many things IPOB have said seemed believable because of the continued marginalization of the Igbos. So, including this present government.
Francis, please, were you trying to join as a cadet or were you trying to join as an officer? Which one?
I was trying to join as a cadet. That was far back in 1986. I'm telling you from a personal experience.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Francis.
I'm an Igbo man. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We can see it like what you people were discussing before about what happened in Bokos and P2B and all the rest of them. We see that the president of Nigeria is far away using Nigerians' money to relax in France, while P2B, a private citizen, is using his own money to do some things in Plateau State.
Thank you very much,
and
Francis.
so many other places in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Francis, for your contribution.
Until the Nigerian government learn to embrace every part of the country,
the time allotted was
issues.
1 minute. You've exceeded the 1 minute mark. But thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. Francis called in from Germany. Barrister, go ahead, please. You might just want to reference what Francis just said.
When something is obvious, you don't need to push it. I mean, even the people that are telling you to come and join the army, they have their own agenda. They have their reasons. Other areas that is very lucrative, have they called the Igbos? No. They won't. So when they are calling you for this type of mission, know that something is in the offing. Moses, is it not the same Southeast that they said that IPOB is a terrorist group? Buhari proscribed them as a terrorist group. And who are the people that populated that Igbo youths, to be precise? So if you are not recruiting terrorists into your midst, what are you going to do with them? No, tell me. What are you going to do with them? Well, are you sure all of them will come back?
IPOB has been proscribed. The Southeast, the youths from the Southeast, they haven't been proscribed. It's not about the youths now. It's about IPOB.
So who are the people that make up IPOB?
Well, Barrister, we are obviously out of time. But
so what I'm saying is that
just in 30 seconds,
that
please.
propaganda will not work. That Igbo don't want to join the military. The one they joined before 1966 school. What happened to all of them? In a day, in 3 days of Ogi killing, 260 military officers of Igbo extraction were massacred. Up to today, no inquiry.
All right then. Well, thank you very much, Barrister Darlington. Barrister Clem Agui, 30 seconds, please. Let's have your concluding thoughts.
My concluding thought on all this, what we discussed so far, is that I will encourage Igbo, the Southeasterners, to join the military. I'm not discouraging them. And I will also want the issue of security and insecurity not to be politicized. I'm not happy about what happened in Benue State. The fact that people who have been known for his humanitarian gestures to most of the displaced IDP people could be prevented by a governor of a state from coming in is not a good sign.
All right, then, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Barrister Clem. Well, we've been talking with Barrister Clem Agui and Barrister Darlington Agumwal. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming on the program.
My pleasure.
All right, then.
A quick one. We have some reaction on social media, so let's just take a few of them, if time permits us. And we have one that says that OT is the best governor in Nigeria at the moment. Check the quality of the roads. Corruption everywhere. And my brother, our vote in Nigeria is waste of